impressive stuff. It's about the right fights at the right time. Yeah, that's the right decision there.
He's a good fighter on his night.
Every fight wants to go, go, go.
What did you do after when you won?
Well,
did you stay over?
Yeah, we stayed in Birmingham, so my family and that were there. So
that's the virtual reality. They should follow you around. You stayed over and just went out?
Yeah, stayed out that night, and then the next day, me and Sasha stayed again on the Sunday day, and we went for like a meal, breakfast. Now it's just
very nice.
Boss loved it. Birmingham's a good city, you know.
Yeah.
It's class, yeah. It's really good. I enjoyed it.
It's got lots of canals in that, hasn't it?
Yeah.
The canal area.
And the weather was nice as well, so it was a really good day.
Were you marked up and you look okay?
No, just a clot in it.
How many did you get?
Yeah, got that one, a little one there, and a little one here.
How many stitches in that one?
7. 5 outside, 2 inside.
Awkward as fuck him, isn't he?
I'm a baby as well.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
and I proposed to her.
In Birmingham?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a good week. It's a good week.
Story, man, what a story. You want to get John or someone to do a little story on it about what you did there and afterwards?
Okay. It's cheesy. We're on now, yeah.
Two. Can we have some house lights up, please?
I'm just going to be quiet.
We'll let Mike start off.
You introduce it, John. I've got to watch all of this, you know. I've got to watch all of this. I can't miss a single second. I'll do it for you.
Yeah, okay.
We can still have the music. We've got a few more minutes before we go live. Thank you.
I was 073. Hello. I got to hit my own number, didn't I? Yeah, I got to pick it. Nice, easy one to remember. Cheers, Phil. Yeah, just think of the pressure I had. I've got a baby on the way. I'm thinking about proposing. I've got a queue to fight. That was nerves. That was nerves. I need to win.
Which one? Which Berkey was it?
David. I love David. He always rings me. Always. Because he's been telling me to propose to Sasha for like 10 years. When are you going to propose to her? What do you say?
Right, welcome to the first show of 2021 on VIP TV. We're here at Liverpool Olympia, where I think it's 18 months ago we were the last show before the lockdown, and now we're back. Got 6 fights for you tonight, all local fighters. Joining me on commentary, I've got Gary Shaw from Boxing News. Might not be able to hear me because we've not got any earphones tonight. And the reigning British light welterweight champion, Sam Maxwell. How does that
Ladies
sound,
and gentlemen, welcome
amazing.
back
Sounds
once
amazing,
more
John.
after an 18-month hiatus to the Liverpool Olympia. Isn't it just great to have professional boxing back, where tonight VIP Promotions in association with Trinity Entertainment proudly presents an evening of professional boxing. We are live and exclusive on VIPboxing.tv and exclusively in Extreme Reality. Let's get our first boxer out this evening. Please welcome Jordan Granum.
entrance song there. Come out to that one a few times myself.
2.
Jordan told me before the fight he's the best journeyman in the business.
Yeah, Jordan's one of those who, if he actually turned up to win, would be a winning
You're in
fighter,
trouble.
isn't he?
Well, yeah, he's phenomenal. Yeah, very talented lad. Be a good test for Sean, this.
Yeah, it's a tough debut.
And opposing him, a young man making his proud professional debut, Sean Arkwright.
Really good reception there. He's brought
As stated
a lot
earlier,
of fans with him today, Sean.
we are in Extreme Reality, brought to us by VIPboxing.tv. Commentators this evening, John Evans and top British champion Sam Maxwell. The officials have been appointed by the Central Area Council of the British Boxing Board of Control. This, our first contest after 18 months away, is 4 3-minute rounds of boxing in the super middleweight division. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the black collar shorts trimmed with the yellow effect. At the weigh-in, he scaled 12 stone, 2 pounds 6 ounces. He hails from our nation's capital, London, England, presenting Jordan Granum. And opposing him, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the blue collar shorts trimmed with the gold spangled effect. At the weight, he scaled 11 stone, 5 pounds. Tonight, he makes his proud professional debut, hailing from this superb city of Liverpool, England, presenting Sean Arkwright. Time crew, the Peter Bell, Phil Seymour, the star referee in charge of the action. The always excellent
It's
Steve
amazing
Gray
having the
from
crowds
Fleetwood
back, isn't it?
4 3-minute
Yeah, it's
round.
great, isn't it? And what a number of tickets Sean Outright
Oh,
sold.
they sold a load. They're making themselves heard as well.
Take yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Good on, lads.
So we go, the first VIP fight for 18 months. Sean Outright making his debut against Jordan Granum. Sam Maxwell, Gary Shaw might chip in occasionally. He's working for Boxing News. Apologies as well if it's a bit all over the place tonight. We've got no earphones. We can't hear each other talking, so we'll just do the best we can. Nice sharp jab to the head and body there, Sam, straight away from Sean.
Yeah, that's what he needs to be doing.
Do you remember your debut?
I do. Fought Iberias in a Green Bank, not far from here. And it's hard to keep your emotions under control. You want to put on a good show for the fans, especially if you sold as many tickets as Sean has. But he's boxing nice here, nice and patient.
Yeah, he's not rushed out, has he? He's not gone crazy, not to try and please him. He's keeping it all under control.
Yeah. Lovely shot.
Tell us a little bit about Sean, Sammy. He's from the Kirkdale, isn't he?
Yep.
Turned over, I think, probably this time last year, maybe a little bit earlier. He's had a long wait before he made his debut.
Yeah, I was on the same amateur squad as with him as well with the Salisbury ABC when he was a young lad coming through. And I sparred him in February this year. And he's, got me some good rounds. Good lad, and I think he's got a bright future.
You can see big, tall, rangy, southpaw. If he can use that length and use that jab, he's going to be a problem for people, isn't he?
Definitely, he's got all the talent there, all the physical frame to do really well. So yeah, it's just about keeping calm, which it looks like he is. Letting some really nice shots go.
Nice little sign there that a lot of these young fighters, Sam, when they're making early performances, they smother themselves on the work. You know, when Jordan went to the ropes, Sean didn't follow him in and fall in and get bound up, did he? Just took another step back and reset himself and get set again.
Yep, gave himself some room and had a little look at Jordan again. Definitely, that's a lot, showing a bit of experience there. Yeah, he's not getting carried away. He's letting them go and then having a look.
Yeah.
Nice.
Key with someone like Jordan is don't let him get any ambition. You know, if you let him get a foothold and you're not quite on it, he's more than capable of, well, he will turn you over, won't he? But if you can be on it from the start and not put him in his box, but just give him something to think about, he should be pretty well set, really.
I think so, and I think as well he might want Sean to come out and unleash on him, waste a bit of energy, so then he'll slow down. But Sean's been clever; he's keeping his shots just nice and sharp. Yeah, not wasting any energy.
Yeah, lots of variety here from Sean Arkwright. He's gone to head and body and stiff shots, and eyes are wide, aren't we? Looking for every little reaction from Jordan.
Boxing really well.
Just coming up to the end of the first round as a professional fighter for Sean Arkwright, and he'll be more than happy with that.
They're like, oh, should we speak of that? You need to speak more. You need to speak more than me now. So you can do my... Come on. I think they'll be quite happy in the Arkwright corner there. I think they'll be quite happy in the Arkwright corner there with the performance so far.
Yeah, I thought that was a really, nice and tidy, neat, very patient, wasn't he? He didn't rush, as you said earlier on, John. He's not rushing. He looks totally focused. He had a lot of success there as well with that straight backhand. Southpaw always difficult, and once it landed again, it didn't hurt his opponent, but it made him think that he's there. He's not to be messed with. Good movement, good variety. Really solid first round for him.
Given Jordan lots to think about, isn't he? He's load of feints, lots of different looks. He's not throwing everything at the same speed, at the same rhythm, breaking it up nicely. Lots of variety, like we said in the first round.
Yeah, you get the feeling he's got gears, hasn't he? He just didn't look out of breath there at the end of the first round. Sometimes you see lads just standing on each other's feet there as they came close for the opposing stances, but sometimes you see lads, the nerves are getting to them, making the professional debut first round, but he looks really fit, he looks focused, nice and tight, and I think if he stepped it up a little bit here, he can maybe put on a lot more pressure.
Jordan just reminded him who he's in with there, didn't he? Just landed one little nice right hand in the middle of that little burst from Sean.
There's a shout from the crowd there saying he's composed, and he is, isn't he? He's looking in control. There in the backhand again.
Just looks like Jordan's decided he might be better off trying to get on the front foot and make Sean go backwards.
Yeah.
He gave up ground right throughout the first round, didn't he? But this time he's just coming forward a little bit more, and he's probably just staying a little bit safer.
Yeah, he's had a little bit more success as well. He's not only landed 2 shots, but two clean shots he's landed to keep Sean thinking.
It's good, isn't it, for a young fighter to fight someone like Jordan? Sean will have been mixing with good amateurs who were trying to win, and then a lot of these kids, they come into the professional game and they're fighting guys that just clam up for 4 rounds for their first 6 fights, and they can't really show what they can do, but Jordan will throw punches and will give you a chance to.
Yeah, it's no good. It's no good having these early fights against people who are just going to cover up and not have a go back. You want to have a little think. You work on defence as well attack and offense, in the gym, and you need to show everything that you've learned. But he's doing well here. Yeah, he's been caught by a couple that maybe he wouldn't have been caught with in the gym, but it's a good solid start, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
You remember on your debut, Sam, was this around the time when the adrenaline just started to wear off and you started to feel tireder than you'd ever been? You fly through that first 5 minutes and then just settle in for the 4 rounds.
Definitely, and I didn't have an opponent like Jordan. My opponent just sat on the ropes, so I unleashed hundreds of shots, and about this time I was thinking, I'm tired now. I have to slow down a bit. He's not going anywhere.
You can spar all the time, all the rounds you want, can't you? But it must be a totally different experience.
Yeah,
the
it's
first
mad.
time you're in there.
You do all the track, all the fitness work, and but still, when the minutes count down in here, you feel it straight away. Looking confident he is. I like it.
Got 2 rounds down. Gary, I think it'd be wrong. I was talking to Sam about it before, but we should always ask the new British champion how it feels.
Yeah, I asked him before, and you could just repeat it again for us. It's always great for me, being a big fan of boxing, Liverpool boxing, to see another Scouser win the fight. But really, really tough, really awkward opponent. But you've got the belt, Sam. Yeah,
feeling good. Go down in history. Like, it's something that I've been looking at since I was a kid. And now I'm the champion. Yeah, it's a phenomenal feeling.
And you're going to take it easy now for the next few weeks, and then think about getting back in the ring. I know you've got a couple of little cuts there, but what's the plans? Are you looking to defend it, or are you looking to move on quick?
Well, I just want to see what the opportunities are. I don't know what they are yet, so hopefully sit down with the managers next week and see what they put on the table. But Steve's gave me the rest of the week off. Hopefully he might give me a few days off next week as well. But yeah, I want to get back in the gym. I think that's where I belong. So
any chance of getting out again before the end of the year?
That's what we're aiming for. Yeah, that's what I want to be. Yeah,
good. In an ideal world, you'd get a defence at home as well, Sam.
Yeah, defence in Liverpool, that'd be sick. Yeah, amazing. And why not? I'm the champ now, so I can have more say maybe.
You come at the king, you best not miss. Yeah.
Hey, there's loads of fights out there.
Akeem Brown missed a lot, didn't he?
He did.
Sean just planting his feet there in the middle of the ring and just let a few shots go.
Yeah, he's just changed his style from that first round, hasn't he? He's just boxing on the move a little bit
more power now. Did you feel this, Sam? You've got the first 2 rounds out the way. You're halfway through the fight. You're obviously in control. He's won the first 2 rounds. Don't want to do anything stupid, but you think to yourself now, well, you can get a bit looser, but you can
throw more
throw
shots,
a bit more power.
Take a few more risks. You know what he's come back with, so yeah, you feel more confident to take your risks then. And he does look like he's in there enjoying it.
If you're watching at home and you can see a guy wearing a motorcycle helmet with a headlamp on top of it on the far side of the ring, it's not some weirdo. We are filming in virtual reality today, so at some point this show will be available to watch in full 360 degrees. And don't forget as well, send your tweets in to @VIP Boxing. We'll read them out. We always read them out. Any questions for Sam, send them in and we'll get them answered. Nice left hand there. Just glanced off Jordan, didn't it? But it looks like Sean's going to become a problem, if he can keep this style and keep this range he's got.
Yeah, he doesn't look, he's letting his hands hang down a bit now. He's obviously confident, enjoying himself. little bit of a flurry at the end there. Both of them enjoying it. But yeah, I think it's take it easy for the first few fights. We all know the boxer's journey to get to the level that Sam himself is at. Take the first few fights nice and easy, learning fights, step up after 4 or 5, get up to 6 rounds, get up to 8 maybe, start looking at minor titles. But it does look like, I'm impressed as well that he does look fit, he does look really fit, which is really good for his conditioning team and the gym, considering that everyone's been out the gym for so long.
For yourself, Sam, for your own personal taste, where on the list of opponents does a big, tall, rangy southpaw stand?
Right at the bottom. Right at the bottom. You don't want to fight them. And he's a very good one, Sean. He's been using his size, uses his size nice as well, and he spins off on the angle. So yeah, he's a tough one. Let's see if he can take it up again this last round now.
Yeah, we've got 3 rounds in the bank here for Sean Outright on his debut. He'll just be looking to put a cap on this now and make it 4 out of 4.
Yeah.
He's efficient as well, Sam, isn't he? He's, if the shot's not there, he's not throwing it. He hasn't missed with much.
No, his accuracy is high today, definitely. Lovely. There you go.
Something you'll be learning a lot at the minute, Sam, is phases. And that was good then from Sean, wasn't it? The first one landed and straight away he jumped and went
next
again.
Phase, yeah, brilliant attack. That's how you make them pay.
Getting to see a little bit of everything here from Sean Outright tonight. We've seen him on the front foot, trying to walk Jordan down in the first round. We've seen some just picking his shots on the back foot, and now we're seeing him just mix it up a little bit, showing a little bit of everything.
Yeah, he's made it look pretty easy against a very tough opponent.
He's got the Dirty Nelly's sign there on the back of his shorts. Nice little left hand. Dare say that's where he'll be going after it. How did you celebrate your debut?
Oh, I went straight out. Straight out. Oh, and then, as well. I proposed to my long-term girlfriend as well. So, yeah, it's all happening. It all happened. That's why I had to win. There was a lot of pressure to win because I was thinking, after my fights, I have to propose. Can't propose and I lost, can you really?
Did you have a ring in the bag all week, or did your mate ring it?
No, I had it in my bag all week. Stress. But it all works out in the end. Lovely shot.
Yeah, nice little left uppercut to the body there, just landed right under Jordan's heart.
Lovely shot.
Yeah. Just shows nice little bits of class, Sean, doesn't he? And
yes.
Looks like he's going to be a really good fighter. Really good debut that from Sean Outright. Gets a little nod of appreciation from Jordan Granham as well. I think Jordan realised how good he was. Really good debut.
Yeah, very good. He's he looks like he can mix it a little bit as well. Granham, he's no mug. He came in, he had a little go, and when he had a go and caught Sean, he stood his ground and he knuckled down and got in there. So be a really good learning fight for him, and hopefully they can move him fast, because I think that he looks like a decent prospect.
Yeah, when Jordan did land anything, Sean didn't shrink away, did he, and go behind his guard? He answered back straight away.
on to John Graham.
The old confirmation, Sean Arkwright up and running as a pro. 1-0 there, 40-36. Very comfortable, very impressive. And Sean Arkwright's up and running, Sam.
Everyone's laughing. And 5 minutes later, Sarah sent me a she said,
Boss, Gary, that was sick, man.
John, if the other fights are like that, then we're in for a good night, I think.
Yeah, 5 more fights to go tonight. We were supposed to have 8 fights, but I think the journeymen are in such short supply that lots of fights are getting cancelled, lots of shows are getting postponed.
The Central Area title fights off as well, which is a shame. But some there, as I say, I think good prospect there, and if everyone else can box, each fight is at that same level of quality, then it's worth watching.
Coming up next, we've got Matthew Rennie, really good fighter. He's fighting Carl Tunney. He'll be making his way to the ring in a couple of minutes. After that, we've got Marcus Malloy. He's fighting Josh Hodges. Nathan Qualis, who I really like the look of, fighting Ivan Zednek. Then Tom Aitchison against... I'll have a good run-up at this one. Vitaly Maksimiv. And then Tom Farrell against Edvinas Poplauskas. Just seen Dave Jennings there, just getting ready to bring Matt Rennie out, so he'll be making his ring walk any second now.
So Sam, tell us a bit more about your win then. You alluded to it before, didn't you? After you proposed and you were planning that all along.
Yeah, so I had in my head, win the fight, ask for the mic in the ring, bring Sasha up to the ring, and propose in the ring. I was thinking that was a bit too cheesy, too much pressure, but I thought I knew I wanted to win that fight, win the British title, and then it's the happiest day of my life, and then ask Sasha to marry me as well. And but it added so much pressure because they had to win. I think I would have asked her even if I lost. Well, it might have got a different answer. But no, it was a great week added to it. But yeah, the fight itself was very tough. Not the best to watch. But I feel like the telling shots were thrown by me. And
you feel like you did the better quality work.
Yeah. That's what I feel. Yeah, like he might looks a bit busier looking busy doing nothing. If you know what I mean. Whereas he might throw 4 pitter-patter shots and I'd throw 1 really telling shot. And I think that's what the judges, was it easy to score for them, so they like that more than his work. And yeah, good decision. And
a bit frustrating that you couldn't maybe put some combinations together because it was so awkward. What's it like when you're fighting someone like that and you're thinking all along, oh God, am I going to look good for the referee, for the judges here?
Yeah, and I'm thinking about maybe I wanted to land a perfect shot all the time. I want to land perfect, whereas against Akeem, you're not going to land that perfect shot. You just need to let your hands go. And I was a little bit gun shy, maybe I wasn't throwing enough combinations, wasn't throwing enough jabs and
Ladies and gentlemen,
combinations.
there's a young man going around with what seems
What I
like
did
a
throw
fresh
and what I did
helmet
land, I
on
felt
his
was
head.
telling. So
Smile as you
you know,
see him.
it is what it
He's
is.
going
I still feel like I won the fight.
In what's known
I
as
in my head by 2
extreme
rounds.
Reality.
And,
We think it's a boxing
yeah,
first.
that's what the judges had it as.
Anyway,
So
on we go
Well, well
with
done
contest
anyway.
number
Thank
2
you,
broadcast
thank you.
by VIPboxing.tv.
and hopefully that opens up a lot of opportunities now for me in the future.
Presenting
I just talked over the commentary over the announcement there.
Music for Carl, please. Thank you.
Yeah. November. I might be fighting Dylan. It's a great venue, this, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of my favourites on the circuit, Sam.
Amazing.
When it's full, it's a tremendous atmosphere, isn't it? Very old-fashioned backstage, isn't it? But I believe
Yeah.
I've got hot water now.
That adds to it. That definitely adds to it.
Or running water, even. But yeah, it's Liverpool Olympia. If you ever get the chance to come and see some fights. We've got Carl Turnier just waiting around in the ring. Decided to make his way out without any entrance music. Now just waiting for Matthew Rennie to get himself ready to walk.
And now hailing from his nation's capital, Douglas, Isle of Man, Magic, Matthew Rennie. This DJ is playing some good stuff tonight. Baccarat. Yes, sir. I can beat it. You can what?
Well, there's Matthew Rennie. I'm not sure if he meant to walk out to yes sir, I can boogie, but he's done it anyway.
I like it.
Let's get back to a bit of professionalism after 18 months being away. Send us your tweets via the hashtag VIPboxing.tv. This, our second contest of the evening, is 6 3-minute rounds of boxing in the middleweight division. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the white spangled shorts trimmed with a black effect. At the weight he's scaled 11 stone, 4 pounds 6 ounces, presenting from the seaside resort of Bognor Regis, England, Carl Turney. And opposing him, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the white shorts trimmed with silver and white. At the weight he scaled 10 stone, 5 pounds 8 ounces. His excellent record thus far reached 6 contests, 5 wins with just a solitary draw. He hails from the Michael Jennings camp via his homeland of Douglas, Isle of Man, presenting Magic, Matthew Rennie. Timekeeper at the belt, Chris O'Connor from Witness, and the star referee in charge of the action, the always outstanding from Anfield, Mr. Mark Lyson.
I asked Matty for some sparring for leading up to my Keane fight, but he'd only just got back in the gym. Because he's a switch hitter, Matty, I think, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, very talented fighter, isn't he?
Yeah.
When he's in full flow, he's good.
Yeah.
He's got Michael Jennings and Dave Jennings in his corner. Two of the most underrated coaches in the country as well, so a real strong team behind him. And 7 fights into his career now, Matty, 6 wins and a draw, and he'll really be looking to establish himself and start hunting down some titles, won't he?
Definitely, yeah.
He's fighting Carl Turney tonight, the Tiger. You can see from his the waistband on his shorts. Might need some camouflage, I think, tonight. He's yet to win, Carl, and Matthew's good, so just needs to look after himself a little bit here tonight, Carl. The one thing you can be sure of a Jennings fighter is they're going to do the basics properly, aren't they, Sam?
Yeah. Oh, good body shot there. You can see it already. His jab's really nice. His guard's up. He's boxing nice behind that jab.
Yet to get a stoppage win, Matthew, and that'll start weighing on him, won't it? You know, he'll want to get that out of the way soon,
Definitely.
you know, get a stoppage on his record.
Yeah, and I think he's landed a good body shot there at the start of the round. I think that's the way he's going to be getting it. That's it. Some good shots to the body.
Just looking to walk Turney down, isn't he, behind a high guard, just taking the shots on his forearms and just looking to walk into range.
Yeah, being the boss, yeah.
I'm not sure Carl's got anything to discourage him, really.
No, he hasn't. Not yet. Not showing it yet.
From the Isle of Man, Matthew, so he's made a commitment, hasn't he, to really, you know, show his dedication to it by moving over to Lancashire with the Jennings brothers.
Yep. He's a good amateur club. He finished his amateur career at the Solly, which he's represented on his shorts there as well. So I know he's got a good amateur background behind him as well. Yeah, I think the body shot's going to be key here today. Yeah. Off that jab.
No, it's Turney's just staring at Rennie's belly button almost.
Yeah,
is that like off-putting when an opponent doesn't look in your eyes?
It is, yeah. You don't know what he's aiming for. Like, he looks like he's he's like a bit switched off, and then somebody might change the pace. So yeah, you got to be switched on. Them body shots are brilliant. Yeah, they're going to punish him today. Then
just disguise that lead uppercut as well.
Yeah.
So you're not much switch hitting so far, Sam. You know, he's really got his feet underneath him, hasn't he? He looks really polished
from
here.
it, yeah.
Oh, wow. Beautiful right hand.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ooh, bell save, Carl Turney. That was a clean right hand, wasn't it?
Really good shot. He'd been working the body all round, and he switched up top this time, and Turney didn't expect it. Really good shot.
Sam, we were just talking about Rennie not having a stoppage on his record, but also being more sturdy and not switch hitting, and you just see the benefits there.
Yeah, it shows like
right hand,
his feet were more solid, he's planted his feet more, and that's how you get the power on the shots, and it showed there. Yeah, you were just speaking about it, so brilliant that. Showed whatever he's been working on in the gym is working.
Well, you've got a good straight right hand yourself, haven't you? And that
Seconds out.
You'll have appreciated that. It was perfectly delivered, wasn't
Round
it?
two.
Definitely, really good shot, that.
What do you do now, Sam? Do you look to test him early, see if he's still hurt? Or?
No, just keep it going what you did, yeah. Build on the jab, the body shots, and then that's going to be there. Don't go forcing it, don't go looking for it too much. It's going to be there. Lovely shot.
Turney's just moving around the ring to his left, just walking into that right hand as well, isn't he?
He is.
But it was a lot of body work that set up that right hand, wasn't it?
Yep. Got Carl bringing his hands down a little, and then he went over the top.
I think it's fair to say with Matthew Rennie, there's always been flashes of what he could do, but he's never quite done it consistently. But if this is his first performance after this long layoff, then he is really looking the part tonight.
Yeah, it's looking good.
First little switch, just turn southpaw for a second.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good shot. Looks like Carl wants out of there now, to be honest.
Turney's really struggling to see that left hand coming underneath, wasn't he? He couldn't figure out where that was coming from. He's just got to be careful here, Carl Turney's. Rennie's looking sharp and capitalising on every little opportunity. Turney stopped falling for a feints, hasn't he? So just having to work for it, create his own openings now, isn't he, Rennie?
He's shot up a bit, Carl, and he's not throwing as much Turney. So, yeah, Matty's going to have to really look to open him up.
Body shots are going to be key. Yeah. Just like you said, the first 10, anyone would think you knew what you was talking about, sir. Really turning that right hand over, isn't he? He's just trying to place it in the gaps.
Really nice shot it is.
Very comfortable second round here for Matthew Rennie. Shown a little bit more of his repertoire, a bit of switch it in, some more body shots, right hand spin landing, and very comfortable second round.
He landed a good left hand early on in the round as well there when he switched. Landed a nice left hook to the head.
That's Gary Shaw. Gary, what are you seeing?
Yeah, it's obviously not as stylish or as high quality, I think, as the first fight. But you know, you can only beat who's put in front of you. Good work there by Rennie. I've seen him before. We've seen him before, John. I think he's always looked in shape. He's always looked very good. Makes your opponent think. You know, referee Mark Lyson's having a good look at Turney here. He hasn't thrown a lot back. And I know Mark well. He's the type of referee who might have a word with him at the end of the third round and say, if he lasts that long, and say, you know, if you don't throw anything in here, I'm gonna have to stop it. And certainly, if he goes down again, I think he might save him from further punishment.
Looking through Rennie's record here, the only, I'm not sure you can call it a blemish, but got a draw against a very, very tough Ben Fields. Nothing to be ashamed of there. You fought Ben, haven't you, Sammy?
No,
you know, a good tough guy.
Man. Yeah, very tough man, comes to win, and that would have been a good test for Matty.
Yeah, fought Fields in only his second fight, got a draw, and been 100% since then.
Yeah, that's a tough second fight, that definitely.
Yeah, I think that was at the time when Ben was in full-on upsetter mode. He was desperately trying to win every single fight he went to.
I think if he can counter over that lazy jab Turney puts out every so often, he'll get a clean right hand on him.
Just switched again. Rennie just trying to force an opening because, as Sam said in the last round, Turney's just shut up shop a lot, hasn't he, since getting hurt by that right hand?
He's not thrown nothing at all.
Rennie's going to have to show some imagination here to try and prize an opening.
Yeah, shot to the body there, Turney. You know, he ducked and tried to grab hold, but he hasn't been able to. Another one to the stomach there, and again.
Body shots, you feel them for the full round.
Yeah.
Dangerous game, Turney, isn't it? Whenever he does try and fire anything back, Rennie's razor sharp, and he's making him pay for it, or trying to make him pay.
You know, unlike the first fight, I don't think Turney's got anything really for Rennie to worry about in this fight. You know, the away fighter hasn't got anything for the home fighter to worry about at all.
There's that right hand again. I think he just caught that on the back of his glove.
Yeah, I just feel if he gets off a good combination or two, he could force the ref to jump in here.
Yeah, he's just making do with single and double shots, isn't he? If he really opened up, moved his feet, threw in a lot more from angles up and down.
Yeah, Carl Turney's made it halfway through this 6th rounder, but probably feels like he's got a marathon to go.
Mr. DJ, if I could just make a quick announcement, please. Apologies to John, Sam and Gary. Could all boxers, after the conclusion of the bouts, please see the doctor? It's imperative you see the doctor. Thank you. Particularly the professional debutants. Thank you.
Three rounds down for Matthew Rennie.
Yeah, I think Turney, he's done well. He's hanging in there. He is outclassed. We know that. It depends what the corner wants from Rennie. Did he want him to get the rounds in? Did he want him to finish it early?
10 seconds. Corners.
Mark Lyson is looking at Turney, and you do feel for him when it goes 30, 40 seconds and he doesn't throw anything back.
Round 4.
The one thing that he's not going to be able to rely on is Rennie tiring as well. You know, if he comes from that Jennings gym, he's going to be fit to work at the same pace for as long as the fight goes. You know, be renowned for getting fighters in shape, aren't they? So it's not going to get any easier this for Carl Turney.
And he's not exerted himself too much, Matt. He's not gone out of like 2nd, 3rd gear yet, so he's got a lot more in the tank as he's showing now.
There's your burst.
This is what we were saying, wasn't it? If he does throw a lot of shots and there's none coming back, I think referees are inclined to step in, Andy, even if the majority of them haven't hit yet. But if they see a lot of shots going and none coming back, there's not much else they can do. Mark
Lyson is watching Turney really closely. It might just take another one of those attacks and a couple of clean shots to get through to bring an end to this.
Yeah.
It's not as if Turney's reeling around the ring in distress, but he's out of he's been outclassed, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely body shot.
I felt that.
Nice stabbing jab to the stomach.
And again.
Just trying to set up that straight right hand that floored Turney in the 1st round, isn't he?
He's doing it well.
You know, he knows the game, Turney did. He's just spent a long time not throwing any shots, taking some on his gloves. He throws 2 little lazy jabs to show the ref, I'm still here. I'm still here.
Don't forget, if you are watching us in virtual reality live at the moment, have a look around at the Liverpool Olympia. It's one of the more unusual places on the circuit. You know, it's not a sports centre, it's not a state-of-the-art arena where they all look the same inside. You know, it's a big old-fashioned building. Just have a look around in 360 degrees and see where you are.
It's amazing that. You know, it's amazing that the technology now.
Just got to be careful of not drifting here, Matthew Rennie, hasn't he? You know, he's got 3 rounds in the bank. He's having it all his own way. But I get the feeling that there is a stoppage victory for him there if he does up the the pressure.
Yeah, go and make a statement. Like you're far better than this lad now. Yeah, you're looking good, you're feeling good, but put a rubber stamp hit, knock him out, get the knockout, get the stoppage. He's capable of doing it. Yeah, he's looking good though.
Big deep breath there from Carl Turney as he went back to his corner. He's earning his money tonight.
Mad. There it is.
Seconds, corners. Seconds out.
Round 4.
Round 5.
Oh, 5.
Well, we'll have a little VIP competition here. If you can send in your suggestions for who Carl Turney's cornerman looks like, I'll arrange a pair of gloves to be sent out. Send your answers in on the YouTube live stream, and if anyone guesses what we've guessed, then I'll make sure you get a pair of VIP gloves.
No clues, John, no clues. Hollywood actor.
I don't.
Good indie actor.
Hollywood actor, yeah. Been in a big series recently.
Yeah. Good series. Yeah, and and Rennie's got the, he's got the potential to be a bit of a star here from the Isle of Man. Take the whole island with him. There's only a couple of amateur clubs on the island, I think, and I can't for the life of me think of any good, famous pros from the Isle of Man. So, coming over here, boxing in the northwest, bringing fans with him, it's easy enough to get to. The stoppage do his record. Great stuff here.
Yeah.
Can you imagine a homecoming event in the Isle of Man?
Yeah, it'd be great. They've got a casino there. You could sell that out.
Apologies, I did say the Isle of Wight earlier. It's probably like calling someone from Manchester someone from Liverpool. That's probably the most offensive thing you can say.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
good way to
Turney, if Rennie can just put his punches together here, this could be the end.
Oh.
No, Turney cleverly there, just grabs a hold and slows the action down.
Mark near stepped in there, didn't he?
Rennie straight back on him. This is, we're just wanting to see a sustained burst here.
Low blow.
I thought a body shot went in there, Mark Lice.
I think Mark says it was a bit low.
Yeah, a little bit low. Turney will make the most of this now. Nice rest. Shaking it out.
Buying a little bit of time here, Carl Turney, isn't he? The clinch, low blow, a little bit of a head clash.
Throws the head in.
Using all the little tricks here just to try and get through to the end of his round.
He's killed some of Matty's momentum there.
Looks like Matty's just had a nod from his corner here to just up the tempo. Did really well, Carl Turney, and I thought that was the end. But no, survived it really well, didn't he?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be his stomach in the morning because he has took a lot of shots there. I know Mark said that was a bit low, borderline, I suppose. But yeah, as Sam said, he took a lot of Rennie's momentum away there because the stoppage did look like it was going to come.
Seconds out for the 6th and final round.
So final round here for Matthew Rennie and Carl Turney. Rennie's come out with real intentions. Turney, the finish line looks a long way away a couple of rounds ago, but he's survived, he's hung in and he's got there.
I think it's the right hand that's caught Turney, isn't there, a couple of times, but it hasn't been thrown on its own. He's worked for the opener and then seen it and caught. He needs to do that again, and then as soon as he's hit, jump on him, and I think he could get the stoppage.
It's been pretty good this, I think, from Matthew Rennie, hasn't it? You know, it's less switch it in, more steady, more
good solid performance,
more solid, and nice high guard. He's not taken virtually anything.
No, mixing head and body. It's not been. I think he's been caught once in the whole fight. That's the shot. If he can land that.
It's a nice right hand when he lets it go, isn't it?
Yeah, sharp.
Caught for the first time in a fight there, wasn't he? Walked onto a jab.
Dave Jennings just in the corner there, just telling him to step across, Turney. Don't give him an escape route. I think when Matthew gets back in the dressing room, if he can't get a stoppage in this last 40 seconds, he might be a bit disappointed. But I think there's been plenty to be happy about as well.
Yeah, he's landed some really good shots. He's got good 6 rounds in the bank. Yeah. So you got to take the positives from it. Looks really good. Looks really good tonight.
Switching southpaw here for the last 30 seconds. He's realised that Turney's done well here. Turney's going to see this out, and Rennie's just looking to hear the final bell.
Yeah, he's hung in. He hasn't done anything as opposed to the first fight. He hasn't done anything spectacular. Held on when he needed to. Took a shot, took an air, had a breather. He was a bit clever when he had the low blow, but I'm impressed that he's lasted to the end of the fight, to be honest. But really good stuff from Rennie. You can only beat who's put in front of you. Showed good variety, good variation. Worked the openings for that right hand, and like onwards and upwards for him now, because I think he's got the potential from where he's from to be a bit of a star.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of absorbing middleweight action, star referee Mark Lyson has adjudged this particular contest 60 points to 53 points for your winner. Hailing from Douglas Island Man, Magic Matthew. And a brave performance, ladies and gentlemen. Your appreciation, please, for Bognor Regis' Carl Turney.
dropped him in the first, did he?
Brilliant call.
Well in, mate.
Come on, Joe. This is so much better than Sweet Caroline, isn't it?
Have we got any questions from the YouTube? Any questions from YouTube?
Let's have a look. I've neglected it a little bit. Having a quick look through the YouTube comments, we've got anybody asking if there's any decent fights on this card. Well, I don't know if there's certainly no title fights, but there's plenty of talented fighters on. We're afraid the area title fight between Nathan Bennett and Kane Gardner, that's had to be postponed. That'll be on the VIP very soon. We've had a guessing about who Joe Turney's cornerman looks like, and it's not Joe Exotic from Tiger King.
Hey, it does look a little like him though as well.
Lee McDonald's asking when Marcus Malloy's fighting. Well, if you just stay tuned for the next 30 seconds, Lee, Marcus is next on.
He's next on.
And Libby Ashcroft, Tom Aitchison, we're expecting him at around 9:30. Doesn't look like anyone's going to get the answer to the cornerman question.
No.
So.
It was a good one. Go on, give them the answer.
Steve Buscemi.
It was a spit of Steve Buscemi. It was him. Definitely it was him. But I like the Tiger King guess though, that made me laugh.
Don't forget, you can get your questions in using the hashtag on Twitter as well, VIP Boxing. We always read them out, whatever you send in. Bradley Ray's watching, talented middleweight who's just signed with Sky Sports. Luke Evans watching as well. Very good fighter, Luke, who's fighting on September the 12th.
All right, Luke, good luck.
Plenty of good fighters coming up on VIP. Did you enjoy your time on these small hall shows, Sam?
Yeah, definitely a boxing here at this venue twice, and it's allowed this. It's like York Hall. It's like the York Hall of up our end. Yeah, love boxing on these shows. It's how you build your name in your area, and you get up close and personal with people. And so yeah, great experience. Because sometimes when you're boxing on them big shows, the Frank Warren shows, the Eddie Hearn shows, you're on the show, but you might be on at 12:30 at night or 5 o'clock in the morning, so you don't really get a feel of it. Whereas you get the feel of it here. It's always full. It's a great atmosphere, and yeah, these are the ones that count.
Yeah, it's always struck me as being much better to fight at 8 o'clock on a small hall show than while they're taking the camera TV studio down and the lighting rig around you at midnight on a big show.
It sounds good, I am on a Tyson Fury show, but yeah, you're on at 12:30 at night when no one's there. The lights are on.
And you've warmed up 3 times, got your hands
Been
twice.
warmed up since 4 o'clock in the evening. You fight last 1 minute, last 1 round. Now these are the ones that count. These are amazing. You're on a good spot. Always a good atmosphere, and especially if you live close, you can bring all your fans. Can make it. I just love these small hall shows.
Just while we're waiting for the next fight, Sam, you've spent most of your career training here in Liverpool, but you're now over in Manchester. Just tell the people at home about your new training setup and how it's all working out.
Yeah, so now I train with Steve Mailer in the finest gym in Ancoats. Been there for about 9 months now, and yeah, it's phenomenal. We train so hard. Steve's one of the best coaches in Britain, I feel, and I'm just glad I'm with him. Really enjoying my time up there.
Nice group there as well. Terry Flanagan, world lightweight champ, led the way for a long way, didn't he? But now there's a new group coming up ready to take over from Terry.
Yeah, we've got Zach Miller, he's a good young prospect. I think he's 6-0 now. He'll be moving on. He's got a few more fights pending this year already. And we've got Jack Rafferty. He's got a few coming in this year. And we've got Liam Taylor, who's boxing for a European title. His next fight against an Elysian. Yeah, absolute storm of a fight.
Massive fight, isn't it?
Yeah, can't wait for it. So the gym is flying. And hopefully we get Terry back out soon. I'd love that.
Yeah, Terry's just waiting for the right phone call, isn't he?
That's what I'm hoping he gets. There's so many more fights out there for him, so hopefully he gets a call.
Actually, I got asked today what's happening with Terry, and Terry's not missed a step, has he? Terry's still as fit and strong.
Look at him, he is in shape every time. I've been sparring him, been doing tech work with him, and yeah, he brings the best out here, and I'm so glad I've got him in the gym there. We can learn so much from him.
When Terry's in full flight, going through his pad routine, I've never seen anything like it.
Oh my God, them two together, it's like they read each other's mind. I don't think, yeah, it's incredible what to watch. Incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do apologise for the slight delay before the next contest. We'll be with you as soon as possible, but we've got a great disco. Enjoy it. Thank you.
Well, we've got a little delay, Gary. What are you looking forward to from Liverpool fighters this season now? Are you expecting to move on?
Well, I was looking forward to a new British champion. We've already got that. I'm looking forward to Smith Fowler at the Echo Arena. I think that'd be a great fight.
Presenting Josh Hodgkin.
A great event, sorry. It might not be a great fight, it'd be a great event.
There's a few good fights on that show. There's JJ Metcalfe, Conway, that's going to be a stormer. And the same weight as well, there's Troy Williams v Ted Cheeseman. So 3 amazing light middleweight fights.
Yeah. You can see whoever wins that maybe fighting each other. You know, that's how the game works. I'm not too sure that'll be a great fight top of the bill, but it'll be a great event. Great event for the city as well.
I can't think of a fighter I'd rather fight less in a local derby than Liam Smith.
Yes.
He will absolutely love it, won't he? He'll relish getting his teeth into it. I think that might be Fowler's biggest problem, really.
I think so, yeah. It's Anthony's biggest fight, his hardest fight. It'll be a harder fight for him than I think it can be for Liam.
And opposing him, hailing from this superb city of Liverpool, Marcus Tank Malone. Ladies and gentlemen, contest number 3, brought to us by VIP Promotions in association with Trinity Entertainment. Proudly present on VIPboxing.tv in extreme reality. 4 3-minute rounds of boxing in the super middleweight division. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the blue blood shorts, trimmed with white. At the weight he's scaled 11 stone, 6 pounds, 4 ounces. He comes from the city of Birmingham, presenting Josh Hodgkin. And opposing him, boxing out on the red corner, wearing the black blood shorts, trimmed with a gold spangle effect. At the weight he's scaled 11 stone, 8 pounds. A perfect unblemished record he has, consisting of 2 contests, 2 wins. Presenting from this wonderful city of Liverpool, the undefeated Marcus Tank Moore. Timekeeper at the bell, Phil Morris, the star referee in charge of the action. The wonderful Mr. Steve Gray from Fleetwood for 3 minutes.
Oh my God.
Okay, boys, have a gold weight, take a step back. Don't throw any punches on the back of the head. Take yourselves up the tank, okay? Touch them up.
He's a big lad, isn't he?
We go third outing for Tank, Marcus Malloy. Speaking of Liam Smith earlier, he's coming out of Joe McNally camp. Looked good so far, Malloy, in his 2 outings.
He did,
He's had
John,
to wait
he
a
did.
long time for his 3rd fight.
Yeah, he had a good bit of momentum as well. He had 2 quick outings, didn't he? At the end of 2019, 2 decent wins against, decent journeyman Jordan Spieth
And Jamie Quinn.
Yeah, and on here, and one was in the Echo Arena, I think, on the Callum Smith John Ryder show. And we expected great things of him, and then obviously everything ground to a halt. So really good to see him back out again. And hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood and all that nothing happens and he can continue his march up the rankings. He looked really good, really busy, fast, explosive fighter.
Yeah, still very, very young as well. This layoff might not have hurt him as much as some other fighters. Got a big size discrepancy to overcome here, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's one of those strange fighters, isn't he, where you see him competing in a division where you wonder why, but he's just chunky and solid and hasn't got the height. Nick Ball's another, isn't he? Another one like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Jamie Spate and Jamie Quinn are 2 good opponents for your first two fights as a pro.
Spate, did you say, yeah? Yeah, I like Jamie Spate, yeah. It's my mate, him. I need to call him back. If you're listening, Jamie, I'll call you back tomorrow.
You can see what Malloy's got to do here. He's got that little short jab. It's not going to be much use as a weapon, but he can get inside with it, can't he?
Yeah.
If he doubles it up, he can close that distance.
Doubles it up, close the hooks, moves well, yeah. And, he's someone who you don't want to be on your inside. You've got to have fast feet to get away from him.
Just 4 rounds this. Just Malloy's 3rd fight. 3 more fights to come after this one as well. Nice little left hand there from Hodges, just to give Malloy something to think about.
Yeah, he had a little tut to himself there, didn't he, Marcus? He knew he'd done something a bit silly there, but styles do make fights, and this looks like it could be another a decent one. The height difference. There's that short little jab you're on about, John. Yeah, doubling it up.
I wonder if this fight, I know we had a lot of trouble with opponents on this card, with so many shows, not enough journeymen to go around, not enough opponents to go around. Just wonder if Malloy's having a little look, if the fight was made late and all of a sudden he's got a guy from 2 weight classes above, maybe just having a little scouting mission to see what he's got in front of him.
Yeah, that was a bit cagey round from both of them, really, but as you say, there's good reason for that. He'll have a little feel around, see what it is, maybe take a little glancing shot and see what power there is there. see how dangerous his opponent is, and then build on that for the rest of the fight. I think he took that though. I think he won that round, just being a bit busier as well.
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out. Round 2.
It sounds obvious, Sam, you know, to use your height and reach, but you know, you're an upright boxer, you like to time back jab and right hand. When you've got someone trying to close the distance on you, what are the keys? What should people be looking for from Hodges here? What should he be trying to do to keep Malloy away?
Yeah, I think he's doing good. He's keeping his hands up and his chin down, because Malloy's going to be wanting to loop shots over his long arms, so he's doing that well. But yeah, a few more jabs, straight shots, but yeah, Malloy's looking sharp. Doing good. He's keeping tight. You know, he's not trying to make not many mistakes. But I think when he does start letting his hands go, Malloy will find a space.
Yeah, he's got fast reflexes.
Yeah,
hasn't
he's
he?
very fast.
Jumps into action.
Explosive.
Hodges looks nice and tight though, doesn't he? You know, he's lots of movement, lots of feints, not giving anything away.
No. He just threw a right hand earlier before, and looked like there's a lot of power in it. So he's definitely a big man. So going to keep Malloy switched on that, because you know, there's some power in him.
He's getting his own little right hand in there, Malloy.
Nice.
Very patient, isn't he, for a smaller fighter? You know, a lot of guys fighting who are small for division, but it's desperation to get inside, isn't it? But Malloy's very patient. You know, he's not rushing anything.
No, he's believing in his speed, and he knows he can get away, avoid shots, and get his own off. So he's not forcing nothing.
Traded a left up to the body for a left up to the chin then, and speed just avoided the worst of it, didn't he? Just got caught a little bit.
He's a lot bigger, man. He's a big man, this fella.
Yeah. I'd love to know what he weighs actually tonight, Josh Hodges. I just missed it in the announcement, but it's obviously been a same day weighing, and he's very big, isn't he?
He is. Marcus is switched on. He's keeping his feet moving. Nice.
Corners, 10 seconds.
This is the closest in weight so far.
Seconds out. Round 3.
You know, third round, Marcus Malloy and Josh Hodges. I'm John Evans. We've got Sam Maxwell, British light welterweight champion, and Gary Shaw from Boxing News on commentary tonight. The first time doing the commentary, Sam?
It is. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm terrible.
Is it something you'd like, the commentary and media stuff, something you'd like to get into?
I would, yeah, it's enjoyable, but yeah, I need to get better. I need to find something to talk about.
You know, I've been thrown into the fire tonight, you know, with bare bones set up tonight, so if you hear us shouting, it's because we've got no earphones, we're having to make ourselves heard. So far, so good, Sam.
Yeah.
We'll let you know on the YouTube if you know.
Oh, I know, yeah. Let me know, guys, how I'm getting on. I'm going to look at that now, actually.
Liam Smith's made the trip in to watch. Sat in the front row over there watching the guy who trains at the same gym as him. Malloy just slips out of the ring.
Sam, we were talking there about how Marcus had obviously 2 fights close together back end of 2019, then lockdown happened and all that. How did that impact on you? Did you just have to do more road work or the gym? You couldn't get sparring partners in, could you?
No, I was one of the lucky ones, really. Like, it didn't really change much for me, but I was based out in Scotland or be at Frankie's, but it didn't really stop me from training, so I was lucky enough to get some training, get some sparring in, and I was lucky enough to have a fight as well. But some people, they don't have that opportunity, and they just literally had to make do for 2 years nearly. Yeah.
And is it a case of when you do come back, you want to, you're more hungry. You're hungrier. You need to make more of an impression faster.
You realise time has passed by, and you want to make the most of your time that you got left. So yeah, you want to be fighting as often as you can and put on a great show and be moved forward. So you'll see a lot of eager lads over the next.
Eager lads, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a case of just like looking around, saying, "Put me on that show, put me on that show."
Get on as many as you can, especially now the smaller shows are opening up again, because that was the big thing. It just all small shows are shut down. I was lucky because I was on the bigger shows; they were still going, but all the small shows shut down. So there were some lads that were getting nothing.
And I think obviously this is in questions. We've got a show here. This show tonight, Liverpool's got a show tomorrow. I think next Saturday or the Saturday after, there's about 5 shows on a one night around the country, which is unheard of.
Yeah.
It's like the 1930s again.
Everyone's eager to get out and just put on a show.
What was it like in the 1930s, Gary?
I remember it well, yeah.
Not much clean there. Quiet round there between Malloy and Hodges.
Corner, 10 seconds. Take us out for the 4th and final round.
Marcus Malloy definitely ahead in this one here as we go into the final round. I don't think he'll be looking to just stay safe on Marcus. It's not his style, is it? You know, if he sees an opportunity, he'll jump on it, but he'll just be looking to keep those fast reflexes up, those in and out attacks, and carry
I think
on,
so,
really.
yeah, and doing what the gym want him to do. If there's an opportunity there, then get those fast hands moving, try and work on the inside, throw lots of, as Sam said earlier, throw those shots over the jab and the right hand of Hodges. But look at the size discrepancy. It's it's tough, late opponents. You've just got to make do sometimes in these early learning fights, haven't you, Sam? You must have had opponents where you've trained for one style and then they fell through at the last minute. Maybe they couldn't get a visa, or if they're a foreign fighter, and then your tactics change and it's a case of, well, let's get the win and anything else is a bonus.
Yeah. It's another experience you can tick off your list, so if it happens again, you're ready for it.
I suppose he is at the stage where he won't be training specifically for opponents yet.
True.
He'll just be working on his all-round game, won't he?
True.
So, and everyone he fights, he's going to be bigger than him.
Yeah.
So it's probably nothing new for Marcus Malloy, but he's been pretty safe, hasn't he? Got the job done tonight.
Yeah. Good 4 rounds.
Can see what his strengths are going to be, aren't they? You know, it's going to be the fast head movement and the fast hands.
Yeah, that's how. And picture him knocking people out like that, like quick reactions, boom, over the top. Shot you don't see gets you.
Nice little switch of his feet there as well.
Yeah, he's feeling it now. He's feeling good. He's in the flow. That's another thing with this lockdown. There's a lot of the fights been more 50-50 fights and better journeymen. So we've benefited as spectators, getting to watch better fights, I feel.
Yeah, I think that's true, and also, you know, they're coming and maybe they're thinking they've got more than half a chance of winning, whereas in the past maybe it's, yeah, you know, we can last these 4 rounds, last these 6, but if the better quality journeymen come in, you know, they're going to take their chances as well, aren't they?
Yep.
And get a lot of new pros as well who've not learnt to lose yet. You know, still ambitious guys.
I do think it's, you know, we'll probably only get the benefit of the, analyse how impactful the lockdown was on people, you know, and there'll be fighters who probably find it difficult to recover, to get that momentum again. It's almost like they're starting over again, whereas the ones who do well, pick up from where they left off, they'll do better.
Good fight.
Just picks
You know,
up
as
a
you
little
said-
nick on his forehead there, Josh Hodges, but both come out of that pretty safe, and Marcus Malloy's 3-0, I think we can safely say, can't we?
I think so, yeah. He was the busier, a bit more aggressive. You know, Hodges was still in it. But I think he's done that. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a draw there of a round. Some of them not much happened in the second, to be honest. But yeah, I think he's won that.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing action, star referee Mr. Steve Gray has scored the contest 40 points to 36 points for your winner. Now undefeated in 3 professional contests, hailing from Liverpool, Marcus Malloy. And your appreciation, please, for Josh Hodgkins.
You could see Hodges' face there when the score was announced. I think he thought he maybe shared the round. He was a bit gutted. He's been adjudged to have lost
Just
all
whilst
of
we
them.
have a little lull in the action, ladies and gentlemen, a young man has just won the British and Commonwealth Championship at super lightweight, or for the old-fashioned amongst us, light welterweight. Sam Maxwell is in the building. Stand up, Sam. Do you want to come in the ring? It's up to you. No. Sam Maxwell, ladies and gentlemen. Just last month. Congratulations, Sam.
Thank you. Too shy, man. She's going to do the worm. I'll go do the worm in there now. No, I don't like it. Makes me shy. Did he?
He said you won it last month.
No, they glued it. And then the other one went, look, so this one, it was mine, it wasn't bad, so touch wood. And I got one there as well. And then that one was bad. That must have been a worry, that. Yeah. Because I've had first one where I couldn't see. It was like that. And then more touching the worse it was going. But Andy the cop man.
Right on time.
And if the ref would have stopped it, then I would have lost the fight, you know. Because my best rounds were 9, 10, 11, 12. I only won it because of them. The ref said he was thinking stop, he was giving a chance. And then he seen what Andy did in the corner with it, and he was like, it's not bleeding, it's blood. It's not bleeding, so I can't stop it. Amazing. I said Desperado. I said Corona. Damn cold sores though. Ugh.
by VIP Promotions in association with Trinity Entertainment. Don't forget to send us your tweets via the hashtag war. John Evans is waiting for us on VIPboxing.tv. Don't forget also, we this evening are in extreme reality. Here comes the first of our continental visitors this evening, presenting Ivor Zetny.
Nathan Corliss up next.
We don't think the next box is quite ready. If you continue with the music, please. And now introducing a young man who's part of a famous Liverpool boxing dynasty, presenting Nathan Corliss. Hopefully you're enjoying the disco this evening, ladies and gentlemen. This next contest is 6 3-minute rounds of boxing in the cruiserweight division. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the black colour shorts with a white trim. At the weight he's scale 14 stone, 1 pound, 6 ounces. He hails from his nation's capital, Prague, Czech Republic, Ivor Zetny. And opposing him, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the black coloured shorts, trimmed with the silver, red and white. At the weight he scale 14 stone, 5 pounds, 2 ounces. His perfect, unblemished, pure record this evening reads 7 contests, 7 wins. Hailing once more from Liverpool, here is the undefeated Nathan Corliss. Timekeeper at the bell, witness Chris O'Connor, and the star referee in charge of the action. The superb Mr. Mark Lyson from Anfield. 6 3-minute rounds.
Goes 6 3-minute rounds at cruiserweight. Nathan Corliss against Ivor Zetny. Someone you'll know pretty well, Sam. You know, same amateur club as you. And Nathan was the Solly's first ever pro, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Round one.
Good friend of mine, Nathan. He's looking nice and relaxed. This is a good.
First thing that always sticks in my mind when I see Nathan Corliss was his debut. I've never seen anyone come out as look so relaxed as Nathan did on his debut. He just looked like a duck, took to it like a duck to water. Looked great.
Yeah.
I've always kept an eye on him ever since.
No,
like,
decent record, you know,
yeah.
and he's been busy enough for a cruiserweight fee in 2019. 2018, 2019. He's had a fight already this year. Obviously, you'll always be a bit more active as you're coming up, but you know, steady is as steady goes, isn't it? And Hasn't had a stoppage yet. It'd be good to see him get a stoppage, move up those rankings. He's ranked maybe top 15 maybe or so in the UK now. Lost to Chris Billen-Smith as an amateur, didn't he? He was the European champion now.
Oh yeah, that's who he lost to, isn't it? Yeah.
The cruiserweight's one of those divisions where you can get opportunities quick. You know, he will be in the mix within 18 months, won't he? And he's definitely got ability, Nathan, got loads of skill. I think the only way's up for him, really, but he's just got to stay busy again.
For those who can remember, who were my age, I remember watching his uncle and fighting in the old Liverpool stadium. He was an exciting fighter, Noel.
Nathan's landed plenty already, hasn't he? Some good body shots, nice couple of right hands upstairs have got through as well. Just wonder if this break might have helped some fighters. You know, Nathan had established himself, wasn't he? You know, he was 6-0, he was busy. Maybe this year's just give him that little bit of extra time in the gym to work on getting some power into his shots.
Yeah, and obviously, you know, maturing as people as well, maturing as men, young men, thinking more about life and more about, you know, maybe listening to the coaches a little bit more. But yeah, he's got a great future, and you know, I would have liked to have seen him out a bit more, but you know, we've got high hopes. Liverpool's never had a British cruiserweight champion. Liverpool's never had one, and we've had champions in every other weight. Mick Stafford came close to winning it up in County Durham, didn't he, against Dickinson? A fight I saw where he popped his bicep, I think. But it'd be really good to see, you know, maybe when a Colley and other guys like that are off the scene and have moved on to bigger and better things. As you say, John, you know, the opportunities can arise. You've seen them given to fellas just outside the top 10.
I like Ivor Zedinek's sponsor on his shorts, just see if it catches your eye when he comes round. But Nathan Qualis, they're pretty comfortable first round. He's got it in the bank.
I didn't see it. Sick. Prison fight.
What's going on there?
Prison fight. Yeah, I'm in a WhatsApp group with Nathan. We just talk about crypto. He's big into the crypto, Nathan. Told me to where to invest some money. It's not made me any yet, though. Not made me any yet. Not happy with that.
10 seconds, corners. Seconds out. Round 2.
There we go, round 2. More of the same from Nathan Qualis here, I think. Nice and relaxed behind that jab and look to land to the body and then bring it upstairs. Zedinek's got one of them styles where he looks ragged, doesn't he, and looks tired from very early on. You know, leaves little gaps and throws wild, and if Nathan's reflexes are on point, he should have plenty of opportunities to counter it.
Yeah. It's a good thing about this type of opponent as well. He throws the shot, so you're gonna find a space. I can see Nathan catching him.
Yeah, he won his last fight by knockout.
Oh, did he?
So
he comes as
lost
a
a
goal.
couple then, and just reignites that little bit of ambition, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's what you want. You want an opponent that comes and has a goal. Lovely. Nice.
Right hand just had an effect then, didn't it?
Yeah, it looked like he hit him on the top of the head and it scrambled him a little.
Zedinek Keke just a little bit more aggressive, isn't he? Just letting his hands go and having a little bit of a go of himself. Nothing too much to worry Qualis yet, but just giving him something to think about.
Yeah.
But also, as you just said, Sam, giving him opportunities.
Yeah.
Straight punches of a key here, aren't they?
I think so, yeah. Straight down the pipe. There you go, like that. He's got a good jab, Nathan, as well. He's always messaging me, Nathan, about always looking for advice and little things he can pick up from me. So he shows he's willing to learn, he's willing to improve, and yeah, I feel like he's destined for good things. He's landed some big shots at the end here. Yeah, finished the round strong there.
Yeah, it looks like a stiff puncher, doesn't he? I know he's not got a stoppage on his record, but...
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get hit by them.
Quite often with some guys, though, if they can go fights without getting a stoppage, and then all of a sudden they start to come one after the other, don't they?
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's confidence or just learning where to put your feet, just have to be that extra little inch closer, and but all of a sudden we do seem to go on runs.
Yeah, you know, a stoppage would be good round about this time in his career. He hasn't had one yet, and everyone expects cruiserweights to get a high ratio of stoppages. But you know, he's got the power, and it looks like
he's got the power to do it. Yeah,
he's got the power, and there was a shot there that just caught his opponent. Not clean, top of the head, and he staggered him a little bit. If he can, you get the feeling if he can catch him flush, then he's gone.
Definitely, yeah, that's what I feel.
Round 3.
Done some work with Hughie Fury, hasn't he? They invited him over to do some sparring, so they'll learn plenty from that. And he's certainly got the frame and the build, hasn't he? To you know, he's a big guy. He's a big cruiserweight, Nathan.
You can see he's learned a bit of Hughie Fury as well with his style. To be honest, he's very relaxed with everything flows nice. Good jab.
Just straighten that right hand up. I think he could do some damage with it here. He's just looping it a little bit, isn't he?
Yeah.
But Zedinkek's walking forward. If he can just time it, that could be the shot.
I think if you just let a little sustained attack on, he's got the power to really hurt this kid.
Same with the jab as well. He had two solid ones there, didn't he, just before? It's like driving slowly into a tree, isn't it? It's boom. You can feel the power when he really gets behind it, really gets it straight. It can do some damage, that jab.
Definitely.
Like right hook to the body when Evo, let's call him Evo from now on, that right up to the body when he goes to the ropes, that seems to be the best scoring shot so far. If you can just hide something else behind that.
It, yeah. Put two or three together. He's not happy with his nose, is he?
You wouldn't be, would you, with shots like that, really? When you're in the gym with them, Sam, seeing him working, what is it that the coaches are working on him with? It's, is it, you know, his feet? It's obviously not his power, it's his jab combination.
I think that you see a lot of his jab and his combinations. He's really getting the jab on nice. Just want to see some more of them combinations because the lad's there till he hit. So I just want to see him getting the combinations off now. It's hard sometimes, you know, when you're winning a fight and you're boxing really nice and you might get stuck in that gear then of not really pushing it again. But I think that this guy's here for the taking. If Nathan steps it up, I think he'd get him out of there.
Corners. Seconds out. Round 4.
Oh, it's the 6th round.
Going into the second half of this 6th rounder at cruiserweight, Nathan Quallis and Ivo Zedinkek. So far, everything in the bank for Nathan Quallis.
Nice.
Nice little flurry there to open the 4th. And that's what you were saying, Gary, isn't it? Maybe just a couple of sustained bursts.
You've got to say that I think the jab and the solitary right hand now has really done some damage. I think his nose has gone, hasn't it, Evo's? He's having problems breathing. He's keeps touching it, moving around.
Yeah, he's been pointing at that nose, hasn't he, since that couple of solid jabs and that little combination landed at the start of the round.
He's
hurt,
He doesn't like it, does he? No.
Nose is bothering him. If Quallis can just pile the pressure on here. It's there for the taking here, I think, isn't it, for Ivo Zedinkek's in a little bit of distress here. If Nathan Quallis can just up the pressure and...
Yeah, he's got to follow that double jab up. He's got to connect with at least one of them, follow and move forwards, put him on the back foot and then throw more shots. And again, and again.
Nice work.
Yeah, it's nice, clean, straight punches there from Quallis. Brave guy, Ivo Zedinkek, isn't he? His nose was really bothering him early in the round, but he's just sucked it up, hasn't he?
Still
Just
trying.
decided to come forward.
Yeah.
I think this has been Quallis' best round, hasn't it? You know, he's landed.
Yeah, he's like
dominating,
stepped up half a gear, hasn't he? He's throwing 3s and 4s rather than 1s and 2s.
Yeah, he just kept the pressure up straight away from bell to bell there. Good round for Nathan Quallis.
Round 5.
Come on, Nathan.
Come on, Nathan. Come on, Nathan. Get on it, man.
Come on, Nathan.
Come on, Nathan. Give me some belly.
Come on, give it for the elbow shot. Come on.
Get it, come on.
Nice little right hand there from Zedinkek at the start of his fifth
Yeah,
round.
and Nathan just countered there, and he with a nice little left hook that connected. He had a couple of good jabs as well there just before that, and I think he's got to build on that. You know, his jab's really, really impressive. Tighten it up a bit, straighten it up a bit. It can really cause damage to a lot of people in the division, I think.
Yeah, like, he's worked hard to get on top, hasn't he? And he dominated him in that last round. He doesn't want to give that away now. You know, he worked hard for that. He doesn't want to give Zedinkek like an easy route back into it. Looked really good in the last round, Koalas. This is better again now.
Like them.
Seen at the start of round, Evo touches gloves. I have to say, for friends, come on, take it easy. No, Nathan doesn't want to be in that. He wants to be hitting this kid. Them straight shots, the lovely jabs.
Come on, Nathan.
That's the code, is it, for tapping gloves
Yeah.
at the start of the round?
Friends. Nice job.
See, really nice jab again. Leaning back.
Lovely shots, that's it. Yeah, he's like, yeah, that's good. Switched.
Come on, Nathan.
Get on it.
1, 2, 1, 2. Oh. There you go.
Control that body again.
Stiff little jabs work well, hasn't it, at times
Lovely
for
shots,
Koalas?
yeah.
Right hand, left body, Nathan.
Nice.
Chill out, come on.
Set it up.
Nice.
Tate doesn't like them.
It's a strange division, cruiserweight, and you can get some really athletic, explosive guys, and you can also get some real clumsy workhorses.
Yeah.
I think Koalas has got something. You know, he moves well he's got good feet for a big man. as they
Yeah,
say
we
in
don't,
football.
you know, you don't need the higher weight. You don't need to be flashy and everything. You know, they've got power. They're big men. It's tough, you know, and I wouldn't move them too fast in terms of, you know, fitness-wise as well. You know, say you do get at a British title level, 12 rounds at this weight, moving round. It's really, really tough physically, but he's got the makings of, I think, you know, I'm excited by an old Koalas as well. We haven't, as I said before, Liverpool hasn't had a cruiserweight champion, and hopefully Nathan can do it. I keep saying no, but hopefully Nathan can do it. Again, impressive there. It looks like he's pacing himself. Both of them are tired. Ivo's looked tired from the very first bell, but he's hanging in there. But you get the feeling that if he just upped it a gear through 4, 5 combinations, pushed them back, kept them on the front foot, he could catch him flush and he would go down. I like the way there's no stool in the away corner and everyone's having to stand up in between rounds.
Ten seconds, corners. Seconds out for the 6th and final round.
So far, so good here for Nathan Koalas, but he'll be looking to just keep this tempo going, won't he, till the end now. No slacking off, you know, he's won every round so far. If he can't get Evo out of there, let's just get a shot out and on to the next one, hopefully get out soon.
Yeah, every time he stiffens a shot up, he's hurting his opponent. He just needs to, you know, maybe throw a few more of them in quick succession. And
how long did it take you, Sam? I know you had the long, extensive amateur career, didn't you? So it's probably a little bit different for you. But how long did it take you to feel like a true pro? You know, Nathan's 6 fights in. Will it start becoming feeling natural?
Yeah, I think so, because he does a lot of sparring as well at a high level, so that's going to help him. But it's just about getting the fights in. Yeah, like you said, it's 6, 7 fights. He'll start feeling it now, and he'll start realising that he's a big man, he's strong, and you know, seeing what he can do to people when he hits them. So it's just experiencing it, and then believing in yourself, like that what you are. Yeah. So I think over the next few fights we'll see him develop even more and more each time, because he's got to be feeling confident, like with his jab, his backhand, hitting this lad, and yeah, he's just got to. I think if he just believed in himself more and believed in his power more, he could have stopped this kid.
And as you said before, John, you know, once a stoppage comes, they come thick and fast then, don't they?
Yeah. Once you know you've got to believe in himself that he can hit people with one punch or 2 punches, which I feel he can. He's got the power.
And what a time in your career to, you know, say he gets you know, it doesn't look like he'll get the stoppage here now and he's just going to get another points win, but say you get a stoppage in your next fight, the one after that, that's 7, 8, 9 fights in. You're probably ranked in the top 15, top 12. What a time to start getting stoppages just as you're getting into championship class.
Yeah.
Could you always punch even as a younger amateur, Sam, or was it similar for you? Did it just start happening all of a sudden without you thinking too much about it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it just started happening. Like must have always had carried power, but not many stoppages in the amateurs. But then in the pros, I just you hit someone and you hurt them, and then you realise, oh, when I hit people, they hurt. So you just learn that you start believing in your own power. And I think that's what we're going to see with Nathan. Especially because he's very, very good with his reflexes as well. He can shoulder roll and come back with a right hand. It's a lovely shot, as you just did there. Catch someone clean with that, with the size of him, he's going to be really hurting people. And his jab as well, we've been talking about all night, his jab is very good.
Yeah. It's good when he doesn't really extend it, just to let it stab in.
Yeah.
Lovely shot. And double it up, triple it up. Oh, there we go. Right,
almost.
Yeah, very good. Really good 6 rounds there for Nathan Clawless. Looks a bit tired, doesn't he? Looks like he's blown some cobwebs out there.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of absorbing cruiserweight action, star referee Mark Lyson has scored the contest 60 points to 55 points for your winner. Now undefeated in 8 professional contests, hailing from Liverpool, Nathan Clawless. And again, boxer indeed, the Czech Republic's Evo Zetnik.
Shouts out to Zach Miller, young prospect, finest gym in our coast. take that back. No shout out for Zach. He's a punk.
I can get in something like that. Nathan's like get into this one, Tesla coin, and it started off quite high, and then it just went. Oh.
Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, this is your penultimate contest of the evening of what is a slightly truncated card. This contest is 6 3-minute rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. Here comes another continental visitor presenting Vitaly Dikshmi. And opposing him from Skelmersdale, Tom Aitchison. We do apologize for the slight delay, ladies and gentlemen. We'll try one more time, ladies and gentlemen, from Skelmersdale, Tom Aitchison. Don't forget to enjoy the experience of extreme reality brought to us by VIPboxing.tv. VIP Promotions, in association with Trinity Entertainment, present our penultimate contest of the evening. 6 3-minute rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the red color shorts trimmed with white. At the weight he scale, 10 stone, 6 pounds, from Kiev, Ukraine, here is Vitaly Dikshmi. And opposing him, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the white color shorts trimmed with the spangled silver. At the weight he scale, 10 stone, 2 pounds, 6 ounces, a perfect record, 3 contests, 3 wins. Presenting from Skelmersdale, the undefeated Tom Aitchison. Time giving the bell, Phil Morris, star referee in charge of the action. The always outstanding Mr. Steve Gray from Fleetwood. 6 3-minute rounds.
Okay, boys, for goal play, one step back. Don't punch up back in the head. You take yourselves all the times. Touch base.
Got a great following here, Aitchison.
Sorry, Sam.
He's got a great following here. Brought the
Yeah.
crowd with him.
Yeah, a few coaches I think come from Scam there to see him.
Yeah, all the lads have done well with tickets tonight. I mean, did you find it, Sam, that people were just desperate to get for a night out when you were selling tickets?
Yeah, that's it. Especially the away days, they loved him. Yeah, especially after lockdown, I think there'd be a pullback, but it wasn't. People seem to be wanting to get out the house and get to a show. This fight's looking good.
Yeah.
Where's this lad from?
Maximiv's come for a fight here, hasn't
Yeah,
he?
he has. He really has. Good test for Tom.
Tom Aitchison,
yeah.
3-0. Taking on Vitaly Maximov here. Ukrainian guy, 3-8, so still got a bit of ambition.
Yeah.
And he's definitely come to try and put something on Tom Aitchison earlier.
He's letting his hands go.
Maximiv's never boxed in England before either, so
There won't be much on him there wouldn't have been much video on him to watch. So
they're looking to put on a good show, earn plenty more work.
yeah. Can't hear what they're saying.
Looks like Aitchison's just drawn his
Nice
sting a
shot.
little bit, doesn't it? Nice little right hand there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, we're going to give Tom Aitchison's fans the award for most original songs of the night. Fighting out of a Tonks gym in Liverpool. It's from Skelmersdale. Tom, does that qualify him as a Scouser, Sam? Skelmersdale, is that qualified as a Scouser?
Well, I've seen him before on a couple of shows with Steve Brogan from Scam, but he's actually from St Helens, I think. Lives in Scam. Don't start getting into that because we've got Sam sitting next to us who lives in Prescott, so let's not go there. We'll have Paul Butler ringing up moaning as well.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Maximiv's fought for a living, hasn't he? Look, he's got that hard Ukrainian face, hasn't he? You know,
It looks like he's been in the army for a few years, doesn't he?
Ukrainian face.
He's boxed in them cold sports halls, hasn't he?
Yeah.
In Ukraine,
Yeah.
Maximov.
He's a hard man.
Yeah. Looks like his face has been chiselled.
Yeah. To give us a good entertaining first round there. I like it.
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out. Round 2.
Second round, let's see if Maximiv comes with that same aggression that he showed in the first round. Tom's a much sharper fighter and a much straighter, quicker fighter, but Maximov surprised him, I think, in that first 30 seconds or so.
Yeah. Not scared to let his hands go either.
good little test this for Tom Aitchen. He's 4-fight, 3-0, and everyone's
Lovely
been
job.
impressed with him so far. A good little fight for him, this.
Good body shots.
Just bends his knees and wings in those hooks, doesn't he, Maximov?
Yeah, you got to be switched on.
Looking for Aitchison to exchange with him, but Tom just wants to keep it on the outside, doesn't he? Just keep stabbing away with that jab.
Yeah, he's a nice textbook boxer, Tom. I like his style. Keeping it simple, all the basics.
Just dug in a good left hook to the body there, didn't he, after holding him off? But this guy, you know, he's 30 years old. He's a little bit rugged. Apparently he's done a little bit of kickboxing as well. Good left hook there, just on as he was moving out. But Tom's got to be careful against fellas like this who are unorthodox and awkward. You know, you could get caught with a flying elbow maybe, or with the head. I think he's putting down a little marker now, isn't he? The first sort of 20-30 seconds, the Ukrainian came in, rushed him a little bit, but he kept his composure. He was cool, Aitchison, and now it's probably settling down into the type of fight that he likes.
Yeah.
He's got lots of support, and they're quite funny as well.
Yeah, they are. Got us all laughing.
Everything's textbook with Aitchison, isn't it? You know, he just
Does everything right,
for a
yeah.
right uppercut there, and it was like you get shown on an England boxing course.
Yeah.
Everything's picture perfect. That right hand doesn't leave his chin, does it? It's always in position. As I say, that just
ends up
untidy there.
Yeah.
But on the whole, everything's really good.
Yeah, he just waited a bit too long, and the lad just took his chance. He's going to get back to the jab, and that's it.
Got Joe and Dave Tonks there in the corner.
That was a nice body shot, that. Throws that right uppercut really nice. Good way.
What do you hear in the gym all the time now, Sam? Tidy hands. Tidy hands.
Yeah,
you
tidy
must hear that in the gym all the time these days.
Honestly, all the time. All the time. Which is key, it's important.
Keep your shape, tidy hands.
Yeah, it's very important. Something so simple, but it can stop a lot of shots.
I think in your fight with Ennis Brown, it paid dividends, that. Because you look like the fighter, whereas Hakeem was skitting around and untidy. You were the one with a proper shape, looking like you were trying to win the fight.
Yeah, I feel like that went in my favour, that I kept my shape and throughout the fight. I think that it's easy to see me holding that together. So yeah, it definitely would have helped me sway the judges with just keeping my shape, something so simple.
If you'd become untidy and missed wildly 3-4 times around,
it's noticeable.
It goes against you, doesn't
it?
But by keeping your hands, keeping everything tidy, it helps you.
It looks good, yeah.
Again, Maximov coming out,
yeah,
firing early
there
on.
You go. His weight's a bit long, Tom, with that, and his left hand comes away from his face a little. He's got to get the jab going like that, yeah.
Those are the only things that are causing Aitchison problems, are those lunges, aren't they? I suppose it's something you can't really prepare for. It's so unorthodox.
Unpredictable, yeah.
As I say, they're like unorthodox, aren't they? You don't really get sparring partners in who are just going to be throwing all kinds at your limbs and, you know, doing things that you don't expect other fighters to do. But it's making him think. But I think he's quite composed. He's not letting it get to him. The Ukrainian tried to rush him for a few shots there as well, didn't he? But again, he's just kept nice and tight. You know, as John says, that right hand just seems to be glued to his chin, doesn't it?
Yeah. Lovely. Simple stuff, lovely.
One of my favourite pet shots, that stabbing jab to the body and chest.
good ones of them today.
Real underrated shot.
Yeah, Mayweather throws that a lot.
Yeah, a little warning for a forearm elbow there. Aitchison.
Nice.
It was good, that, wasn't it? You know, he found an opening and just kept landing. You know, he wasn't happy with one. He just kept finding that spot.
Yeah.
There's that left hand again, just landed behind Aitchison's ear. Just give Miximov a little bit of encouragement there as the third round just draws to an end.
I think he's showing good variety as well. You know, when he gets up close, if the opening's there, he's throwing loads of uppercuts, 1-2s, and then left hooks to the body, right hooks as well to the body, which you don't see that often. You know, I think a good solid performance. The guy's tough, isn't he? You know, he's but he can't be taking any more of those uppercuts.
Corner, 10 seconds. Seconds out. Round 4.
Let's see if Miximov comes out again with a little bit of fire to open the round. He's done it in every round so far. Looking to land that left hook. A little bit more cautious this round.
What do you remember from those early learning fights that you had, Sam?
Learn a lot, yeah, just about pacing yourself, about picking the opportunities when you can, and yeah, if you land a good shot, take advantage of it. Like, don't let people off the hook. I think like that's one of my things early on in my career. Some people would say they like to get the rounds in, but I like as soon as I hit an opponent, I'd want to get them out there straight away. So yeah, but
he's doing everything right here, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tough opponent. It was his third fight, Tom's third.
Yeah.
Really good opponent, really good fight, and tougher than you'd normally get in your third fight. So he's doing really well. Live opponent, and Tom's looking good. He's boxing well, head and body, and he's learning in there.
Was it a case of when you were coming up in your first, say, half dozen or so fights and just trying to put everything that you've learned in the ring into effect, but throw variety of shots as well? Don't just be standing up, because obviously you came from the amateurs, but it wasn't just stand up throwing 1-2 straight jabs.
No, it's about trying to throw what you've been working on in the gym. Like if you've been working on the left hook, try and bring that in, and it's good when it comes off and you realise, yeah, I can do this. So it's using them as a learning fight as well, with taking as little risk as you can, but still learning along the way with certain shots, how you like throwing them, how they work. And yeah, it's a great experience.
What was one of the toughest ones that you had coming up early on?
I had a few tough journeymen. I had a Bulgarian who'd never been stopped, so that was in my head. Like, he's not being stopped by anyone, so I had to go about it in a different way. So I learned a lot in that fight, and even my debut, I think I learned a lot against Ibarrias. I'm not going to go in and knock everyone out, no matter how many times you hit them. So I learned a lot there.
Some guys are just tough.
Some men are just tough men. There's another one, a boxer like Kane Baker, and I underestimated him. I thought I was just going to go in and stop him, and I never. And he gave me a good 6-round fight, so I learned a lot there that you've got to respect all your opponents, and you can't take your foot off the gas at any time, because you might put in a performance that you're not happy with.
And a bit like Tom here at the end of this round. He's had good solid rounds. He's thrown a lot of shots, been very efficient. A lot of spite and power in these shots as well, and lots of hooks, lots of uppercuts. So you come out to the fight at that fight you were just talking about, and he's going to have this as well, where his hands are hurting, but he hasn't stopped the guy.
Yeah, exactly. And he's trying, but he's putting everything in, doing everything right, but he's not going to stop it. So you come out there, your hands hurt, your body's hurting, and you know you've been in a fight.
You get in the changing room and it's saying, just pass me that bucket with the ice in.
Yeah, leave that with me for a bit. No, it was a great fight. It's a great learning fight for him.
And they found a stool now for that corner.
Yeah.
That last.
Corner, Chanchak. Second out. Round 5.
Really tightened up, Tom, hasn't he? You know, since them first couple of rounds, he's not really been caught with any of those looping, strange shots. He's been pretty solid defensively, hasn't he? Just looked for that straight right hand, then missed it. That right hand's just dropping a little bit from Tom. Do you think that's because he's looking to mix him up a little bit, Sam, or is it just a little bit of fatigue?
No, I think it was purposely. He's trying to loop it over, chop down with it, get a bit more power on it, going off the left hook. Bit of variety in the right hand. Marked him up now a lot as well.
Yeah, a shake out of his arms, but he's marked up under both eyes, isn't he? And the nose looks a bit crooked, but the nose looks a bit crooked at the opening bell. I'm not sure if Tom can take credit for that.
I remember I've interviewed quite a lot of lads who had like really good amateur careers, and where the draw, you know, you'd see the draw and your name would get posted up on a notice board in these tournaments, and everyone would look at you if you got a Russian or a Ukrainian, and they'd look at you and feel sorry for you and go, oh no, you know, they are tough guys, aren't they? These
well schooled.
This guy's a good opponent. I'd like to see him.
Good opponent,
on the VIP shows.
Yeah.
You know, you can see him catching some lads if they're not ready. You know, everyone
yeah,
who's fighting
definitely,
has got to be on alert, haven't they?
And all credit to Aitchison, you know, he's kept composed. He's got good feet, good movements. He's rolled around and got out of trouble on those rare occasions when he's been caught in the corner or something. Yeah. But I really like these uppercuts where he's throwing them in. Really, you know, a lot of dig in them, and against lesser opponents, these would be hurting them even more.
You know, you look at someone like Marcus Malloy. He'd be an ideal opponent, or Matty Rennie.
Yeah,
you know, it's a perfect
exactly.
opponent for those type of guys.
Yeah,
because he's coming with ambition.
Yeah.
Feeling the pace now, though.
Us 30-year-olds do sometimes. So.
Corners, 10 seconds. Second out for the 6th and final round.
Loaded up on that big left hook then. He's come to have a real go, hasn't he, in the last round? Mix him in.
Really good to see.
Oh, fair play to him.
Good boy, he's been hit with a body shot there by Tom. Yeah, Tom's there and there.
Yeah, he stepped back, didn't he? You could tell.
Was it
Yeah.
like right uppercut to a pit of a stomach?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just took the guts out of him, didn't it? You're not really seeing the Ukrainian rocked, have we? But judging by his face, you know, Tom's been accurate, really.
Yeah.
And besides that little step back before, a lot of the shots that have got him flush, no, they haven't just glanced his stomach or his side. He hasn't looked in trouble with the body shots as well, just only up until that shot. And he's still going.
Just seeing out the fight now, Aitchison not going to take any risks. I think he realises that this guy's here for the duration and not going to do anything stupid. He's boxed really well, he's got another win under his belt. Move on to the next one. Been impressed?
Yeah, I have. I think he's got a slight little mark on his right eye, I think, Tom, but really tough opponent who hasn't just stood there, he has took a lot of shots, but he's no punch bag at all, and he's had a go. And for parts of the fight, he was very awkward, very unorthodox, and tried to rush Tom a bit. And I've been impressed with not only his shot selection, his variety, but also how composed he is sometimes when he's been under pressure.
There you go, final 10 seconds. Another good, accomplished performance from Tom Aitchison. He's going to keep his unbeaten record, but well done, Vitaly Maksimov. Give him a good fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 hugely entertaining rounds of boxing, star referee Steve Gray has scored the contest 59 points to 56 points for your winner. Hailing from Skelmersdale, now undefeated in 4 professional contests, Aitchison. And a fine effort, ladies and gentlemen, from Ukraine's Vitaly Maksimov.
Yeah, good win for Aitchison. I'm pleased he got a little bit of credit there as well, the Ukrainian, because he came to have a good goal, didn't he?
Yeah, I think it must have been one of the early rounds, maybe one of the rounds 2 to 4 that Steve Gray gave him a share of. But really good effort. Well in, lads.
Come on, you've not been out for a while.
Okay. Nice one, Dennis. All right, I will. All right, Dennis. Nice one, man. Okay, nice one, lad. See you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen from the Liverpool Olympia, this is the main event of the evening. Introducing to you firstly, please welcome making his entrance to the ring, Edvinas Poploskas. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a local favorite. Here is Father Tom Ford. Ladies and gentlemen, VIP Promotions in association with Trinity Entertainment Live, an exclusive still on VIPboxing.tv and in Extreme Reality, proudly present this, the main event of the evening. The officials have been appointed by the Central Area Council of the British Boxing Board of Control. This contest, our final one, is 6 3-minute rounds of boxing in the middleweight division. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the multicolored shorts. At the weight, he's scaled 11 stone, 8 pounds. He hails from the Baltic coast, Klaipeda, Lithuania, presenting Edvinas Poploskas. And opposing him, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the black, brown, and gold colored shorts. At the weight, he's scaled 10 stone, 10 pounds, 2 ounces. He has an outstanding record, 21 contests, 18 wins. 5 of those wins coming by way of knockout with just 3 defeats. He comes to the ring this evening as a former WBA super lightweight champion, presenting here from his home city of Liverpool, Tom Timekeeper at the bell, Chris O'Connor. Star referee in charge of the action, Anfield's Mark Lyson. 6 3-minute rounds.
Okay, boys. So obey my commands. Tell you to break, make the lead. Defend yourselves at all times, boys. Go and see both.
Final fight of the night, late headliner. Tom Farrell taking on Edvinas Poplauskas, someone we've seen loads of times on VIP shows in the past. Always tends to take our 10-stone fighters a distance. Tom Farrell will be looking to put a little bit of a marker down. Just gets clipped with a little right hand to wake him up there, Tom.
Yeah, seen both of these fighters quite a few times, John. Tom, good old mate of mine.
Tom's
just under a bit of
Tom's
pressure here now.
Poplauskas has come to let his hands go. He's been out of the ring for a while, like most of these guys, Tom. But
yeah, and I think probably out of all, Tom maybe needed a bit of a break. Had a bit of a shock defeat, didn't he, against Masha when he probably fought the wrong fight. But time away from the ring, regroup. Oh,
1, 2,
solid,
3,
heavy jab.
4,
Walk
5, 6.
He's looked a little bit
7,
disorganised
8.
from the start, Tommy. It's a big, heavy jab. His feet were underneath him and taken account. And Poplauskas is gonna, you would imagine, just look to pour it on now.
What's down? There we go. Let's switch on fast, come on. What's not under that right hand? Don't stay there, fast. Don't give him room, fast.
Just got to concentrate, Farrell here now. Round's probably gone. He's just got to
Stay
stay safe.
Chest, fast, work inside. That's it. Keep that range for this one, fast. Keep it there. Nice and close. Keep it on, get back in and stay in there, fast. Don't be at his range. Get close, get inside. Closer, fast. Forward, fast, forward. That's better.
Finds a nice left hand, Farrell, but
Go forward. Get your rest inside, fast.
it just looked like he's beginning to find his composure again.
Needs to get through this, without getting caught again. Not doing anything silly.
Head movement fast, going forward.
Use up a bit of time.
Little sneaky ones in there, fast. Work inside. Body head. Head movements inside. Work
It's just-
now, fast.
Farrell's just decided to just throw singles and close the distance up, hasn't he? He didn't want to be caught.
Doesn't want
getting
to get caught again like he was there, walking in.
Head movements.
Really solid jab.
What's that? There we go, that's it. This is not a big backhand, fast. That's better.
There's that solid jab again, just landed flush, didn't it?
Needs the belly here. Sit down, have a little think.
Yeah, I think the worrying thing there for Tom was he seemed to get hurt by every flush shot.
It got hit, it was a solid shot. But they just literally walked onto it. He was annoyed with himself. Bounced back up. Looked like he was about to get over it. Probably his head was still buzzing a little bit, and then he sort of got caught with one or two more. Tried to use up a bit of time, holding on, getting marked, licensing the referee to come in, have a word with him for hitting a bit low, but needs to just start again now. Start this round, put that out of his mind. Think, get back to the game plan. Try and win a lot of the rest of the rounds. As we know, the opponent's an awkward opponent. It takes a lot of people the distance.
He's got a 2-point start here. Edvinas Poplauskas. Tom's the same way. Sam, he's from the same city. He's shared many rounds with Tom sparring.
Seconds out.
No, I haven't. I felt like our paths were going to cross a few years ago, but then we never met. He went his way, I've gone my way. But I've been around him for years, but we've never shared the ring together. No, not sparring, nothing.
Inside. Get inside.
Surprising, that, isn't it? Especially
Yeah,
in a city
because
like Liverpool.
Yeah, and we close gyms at a time, but I think because we both felt like we could fight each other.
Hands up. Forward.
Well, Tom's got more pressing matters on his mind at the minute. Edvinas Poplauskas has come for a fight tonight.
Really trying to rough him up, isn't he? There you go. Good shot.
Keep that tick, keep moving.
Makes him earn a little bit of respect, doesn't he?
Get in your rhythm, fast.
One thing you know about
Keep moving.
Tom, he's he's not going to shy away, is he? You know, he's going to bite down, he's going to fight back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got to do that now. He's got to. I think, yeah, that's what he needed. He needs to get a couple of good shots of his own in, because Paplakis knew that he had him there. He was maybe edging the fight.
Has had some tough fights, Tom, in his career, hasn't he? You know, you look back at the O'Hara Davis and Philip Bowers, real hard nights work for him. And didn't go hiding in those.
Some big shows as well. He was on Goodison, wasn't he? On the Bellew.
Kofi Yates, yeah. Good fight that.
Big Goodison show against Kofi Yates.
Yeah. Probably his highlight, I think.
Yeah, he's cut over his left eye, Farrell, as well.
I think he does need. He needs to sort of stamp his authority on the fight a little bit more.
Doesn't look like a gash, does it? Looks more like a sort of nick. I don't think it's a deep cut, but it's definitely there.
Yeah. Left eye.
Poplawski's just stalking now, isn't he? Looking for those big shots.
Yeah.
There's a right hand and another left hook.
Go forward, Faz. Go forward. Always get it rolling, Faz. Always get it rolling. Okay. That's it. There we go.
He's doing some good defences, Tom, but he's not countering off them. You're making him miss, but you've got to make him pay as well.
Yeah. But you feel that, like, you know, Paplakis feels like he might have the edge here. He's got a bit of momentum, and Tom needs to stop that momentum. He needs to that big shot that he had earlier on in the rounds. Could do a couple more of them. This is better.
It's a better little burst from Tom, wasn't it? Just but he's caught again.
2, 3,
yeah, it's been counted.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No.
Corner out happy. Tom's not happy. They're saying it was a slip. Without replays, it's impossible to see, isn't it? But Tom's got to be very careful here.
He's having a good round then as well.
How do you score a round like that, Sam? Do you make it a 10-9 because Tom was doing well? Is it a 10-8?
10-8, isn't it, really? But after the first knockdown, it was, you know, Paplakis, he was up, he was confident, he was moving forward. He was putting the pressure on, and Tom needed to weather that pressure, which he did at times. But, you know, Paplakis, no mug. I got the feeling that he felt himself that he could maybe stop finish the fight, and so he was piling the pressure on. And what Tom didn't really need, he caught him with a big swinging left, didn't he? That sort of stopped Paplakis in his tracks, and you thought, well, yeah, he's getting back now. But that second knockdown, I mean, Mark Lyson was adamant that it was a knockdown.
Round 3.
Well, if we call that another 10-8 round, then Tom's got to win every round to get a draw, so he's up against it here. And trading hasn't worked really well tonight. He's in a tough position here, Tom Farrell. He's got the skills to do it. He's got the. Has he got the power to turn it around? Because he's going to have to take some risks. You can see the confidence in Poplawski's, can't you?
Go forward and move. Yes, Faz. 2 of them. Put 2. Feet. Head. Head movement.
What's the key here, Sammy? Should Tom just do whatever it takes to hold the centre of the ring and get off first? Should he look to counter?
Yeah, first and third, trying to do 2 phases, so attack, knowing Paplawski's going to let his hands go and make him miss and make him pay. It's easier said than done. He's really committing to his shots. He's not worried about what's coming back, really.
Yeah.
No, his tail's up, isn't it? You know, he's seen he can hurt Farrell, and he's willing to gamble now.
Yeah.
Go forward, Faz. Forward.
Faz can nick these rounds, nick the closer ones, and then hoping Pavelska's tires then.
Oh, it's another one. Right hand over the
Back of
top.
the head,
3,
yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Again, just an overhand right, wasn't it? And you know, he's still buzzing. And I think the referee said to him there, if he goes down again, he's going to have to wave it off.
Yeah, it's a minute to go here. Farrell just got to make it through.
Here you go,
There's his own
Tom,
right
come on.
hand.
Needs to let some big shots go.
If he does that, Sam, he's putting himself in danger,
yeah,
isn't he?
True.
But what do you?
I agree. I don't think he can just. I don't think he can box his way to a win here now. He's got to really have a go. He's got to really have a go. But that looks really tough at the moment. Pavelska's, you know, as you say, his tail's up. He knows he can hurt Tom.
Yeah, Tom's not the type to coast with defeat either, is he? You know, he's
going to put it all out.
No, he's going to have to. Yeah.
It's turning into a disastrous return for Tom Farrell. This is 3 rounds down. He's been on the floor in each round. He's got an insurmountable points total to overlook. He's got to stop Pavelska, and so far that's not looked likely.
Big shock, yeah. That started with that solid jab that he walked onto, and you just feel it, you can see it, can't you? That Pavelska, he's thinking he can stop Tom here, and I don't think, what is there, 3 rounds left, 6 points down maybe. He can't box here. He's got to really just bite down and have a go.
Yeah.
Throw caution to the wind. If he gets caught again, he gets caught again. So
it's almost like a one-round gamble this now,
yeah.
isn't it?
You know, you never know. Pavelska could collapse if he gets
10 seconds.
If he gets caught and goes down. But it's got to happen. It's got to happen soon. Yeah.
Seconds out. Round 4.
Let's see what Tom Farrell can do. Conceive it.
That's it.
Big left hook and a right hand. Farrell knows exactly what he's got to do here.
Go on, Tom.
Trade massive left hooks. We knew we'd get this from Farrell. He takes some massive shots in return though. I think he's been buzzed again, Farrell. He's just gone on the back foot there. Pavelska's just biding his time, waiting for that shot. He's got a massive points cushion. He doesn't have to rush. It's Farrell who's got to take the risks. Just gets... Lands the right hand, but he takes the left hook himself. Just can't get any momentum going, can he? Can't keep it, Tom.
No, he was doing well there, but he's been caught by a couple more again. But it really is just, you know, throw everything at him now. Got to get his hands up as well.
Time, come on! Fast, he's tired, fast. Let's wait. Move. Return, come on! Head movement. Let's set it up! Move your feet in!
I think what Pavelska's has done well, he's made Farrell pay for every miss, hasn't he?
Yeah.
When Tom's missed big, Pavelska's has countered him and made him pay.
But he doesn't have to do anything, does he, Pavelska now? He can just sit back. He could put his hands down and run around the ring, and he's won the fight. But
another right hand and the left hook. Showing real guts here, Farrell, isn't he?
He's up against it, he really is.
Bad double your shot, tough man. And again. Come in.
3 left hooks Farrell gets off there. None of them really put a dent in Poplauskas, but he's landing clean. He lands the right hand as well.
Gentlemen, if we could just put the music for a second, please. These boxers have put a lot of time and effort. I know you've waited 18 months to see some good boxing tonight, but fighting's not the answer. They've put in weeks of preparation. Please don't spoil the evening. We've had a great night. You've been a real credit. Please just calm it down. Thank you.
Yeah, everyone getting a bit excited here. You know, it's an exciting fight. The favourites under the pressure, but Tom just had a couple of really good left hooks there. He was grimacing. He was really new desperation almost. Probably nicked that round, I think, with his efforts, but he needs a stoppage now to win the fight.
Yeah, nicking rounds isn't going to get it done, is it?
The rounds are just running out for him.
10 seconds, corners.
Ring girl might get caught up in a whirlwind there. She's not.
Round 5.
Here we go. Can Farrell do it? He's got 2 rounds to go. He's got to knock out Edvinas Poplauskas. Takes a right and a left himself.
There was a hint there right at the end of the round that, you know, Poplauskas maybe was getting tired. I know we might be influenced by people shouting that to us, but he did take a couple of deep breaths. He was blowing a bit walking to his corner. Let's hope that Tom can bite down and just see this through. And
the lead left up looks like it's landing for Farrell, but he needs something behind it, doesn't he? That right hand looks
and he needs to stop getting caught.
Farrell's in trouble again. Just looking for that one opening, Farrell.
Set it up. Set it up. Get off the move. Get off the move. Team. Stay central, fast. Team. Get up. Work inside. Work, Buzz. Work. Just don't.
The journeyman side of Poplauskas coming out there, wasn't he? Just spoiling and buying time. But he's looked like a wrecking machine so far.
I think if Tom lands a knockout shot, it's going to be his left hook. He's loading up on it. It's looking nice, but he's not found a target on it with it yet. But that's the one he needs to land.
Just Poplauskas' mouth's just started to hang open a little bit. Is he feeling the pace here? Is Farrell going to get an opportunity?
He's put a lot into these rounds, so hopefully.
Yeah, there's hints of it. Crowd getting excited, shouting the man on, but you know, time's just running out. He needs to drop him and get a 10-8 round, and then hope he can do the same again in the last round.
Just getting a little bit messy. Not what Farrell needs. He needs that distance. He lands the right hand. Just falls in again. Guys, heart and guts from Farrell. Can he do it, Sam? He's got 1 round to go.
Poplauskas is tiring and his left hook is getting closer and closer. I just hope he lands one this next round. He'll give it his all. I know that. As he's warming up in the fight's heading towards Tom now, but he just got caught cold in that first round, and it just set him on a bad course.
Took him 2 rounds to recover, didn't it?
Yeah.
10 seconds, corners.
Here we go. Could be the most
Seconds
important.
out for the 6th and final round.
Could be the most important round of Tom Farrell's career.
Yeah.
He's
Needs
got
to
to
pull
win
out
it.
the
He's got
bag
to
here.
knock out.
He's got to stop him. He's got to
where
stop
does he
him.
go?
Yeah.
Can Tom Farrell do it? He'll know. Tom's a smart guy as well. He'll know exactly what the deal is.
That's
Now
what
he's
he needs,
left
as you
hook.
said, Sam. It's that left hook.
Oh, he can land it. He can land it.
Long left hook there.
Keep that head moving, go fast, don't stay static. Keep it moving. Reach, Pasha, don't reach. Use your feet. Use your feet.
There's tension here, isn't there? It's just everyone's just waiting to see
Everyone's willing
Tom
him on.
Farrell can find the shot to turn this fight around. He takes a left hook of his own. He managed to get inside, but couldn't find anything clean.
Don't stay there, Pasha. Move off them. Go now, fast, go now. Don't study it.
Poplawski's doing a good job here of staying out of harm's way, really. Not really giving Farrell many opportunities. Just missed with a left hook.
Round the side, fast, pull his head away.
Yeah, it's just that left hook all the time. He's just got to go nuts with it, hasn't he? And
He's got 90 seconds left, Tom.
He's got to throw it.
You go fast.
Fast, go now, he's tired.
Everything in it.
2 shots. Come on, Tom.
And again, and again.
There you go.
Fast, let's go. Take the back, fast, come on.
Done a good job so far in this last round. Poplawski, so just staying safe. Not really give Farrell that opportunity, but it's a minute left. You're the king of these last second finishes, Sam.
It's so anything's possible, man.
Anything's possible.
Come on, Tom.
Right in, fast, right in.
Like you're saying, Poplawski's boxing smart. He's just on the back foot, keeping his hands up, taking the power off anything Tom throws.
yeah, he's boxing clever, isn't he?
Yeah.
And, when he is tired, but just staying out of trouble and not getting caught flush.
No, if he's coming forward, there'll be
And
more
throwing
chance.
stuff back as well, which is keeping Tom occupied.
Yeah.
Fast, go now. Push him back.
We need a Derry Matthews, Tommy Coyle
That's what
left
we want,
hook here,
that
don't
left
we?
hook. Come on, Tom.
Leave it in there, man.
It's a knockdown, a big right hand.
4,
Get it.
5,
He's got 10 seconds left.
7, 8.
Is it enough? Well, he got a knockdown.
Come on.
What a show of guts from Tom Farrell there.
Just what you need.
Was it enough?
Yeah. Come on.
It all depends
Ladies
on
and
how
gentlemen, before we render
the
the
first couple of
decision
rounds were
tonight,
scored,
let's
doesn't
hear
it?
for
Whether any
young
of those
ladies
was
who've
given
working
10-9.
around, lower our ring count down on her own. Don't shut her up, she's going home in a dacha, she loves it.
Well, that was a good, exciting fight to finish the night.
Yeah.
I
John.
don't think any of us expected it either, did we?
No, but really good, tough fight. Brave by Tom at the end there. I don't think it's enough. He was just too far behind. But Poplawski there, he protested. He thought that was a bit of a push as well because he did get caught by a right hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we render the decision, let's hear it for both boys. They truly did give it their all. After 6 3-minute rounds of boxing action, star referee Mark Lyson has scored the contest 56 points to 54 points for your winner. Advanis Poplawski.
Yeah, 56,
And your
54.
appreciation, please, for Faza Tom Farrell.
It's a shame.
Last second knockdown just wasn't enough. Close
On
the gap a
behalf
little
of
bit.
everybody concerned with tonight's promotion, brought to us by VIP Promotions in association with Trinity Entertainment, live and exclusive on VIP.tv with John, Sam and Gary. Thank you guys for commentating. And also, we have been in Extreme Reality. We shall see you on the next show here. I think it's the 24th, Friday night. Thanks again, good night, safe journey home. Welcome back to boxing.
Yeah, fantastic fight to end the show. We'll just give you a little quick rundown. We had Sean Arkwright starting off the night with a good performance, beat the tough Jordan Granham on points over 4 rounds. Then we had Matt Rennie looking the best he's looked, I think. He beat Carl Tunney again over points. Marcus Malloy had a big size difference to overcome, but he did it pretty comfortably. He beat Josh Hodges. Nathan Corliss did his work again, looked nice and composed, beat Ivo Zednak. Tom Aitcham technique was perfect, looked the part, beat a really good opponent in Vitaly Maximov. And then Tom Farrell coming unstuck against Edwina Koplauskas. Give us your thoughts on the night.
Yeah, besides that big shock at the end, you know, disappointing for Tom. He was hoping to come back and regroup after a couple of losses before lockdown. I was impressed with Noel Corliss. I keep saying Noel Corliss. I was impressed by Nathan Corliss. I think Matty Rennie needs better opposition. I think he could be a bit of a star, especially where he's from. But all in all, good night. Everyone looked really good, really sharp and really hungry.
Yeah, I enjoyed the show.
We'll give a last word to the British light welterweight champion. Give us your highlight of the night, Sam. Or it can be a low light if you want to talk about the last fight.
I liked Nathan Corliss' performance today. I thought it was well schooled. I really enjoyed that fight, and yeah, I enjoyed the last fight. I know Tom never got the win, but he always an entertaining fights for us. So yeah, just thank him for that. Good.
We'll see you back in Bolton next Sunday. There's a recorded show on the Saturday. We're live on the Sunday, and we'll see you then.
Thanks for having me, man. I enjoyed that, man.
All right.
Yeah, thanks, Gary. I'm terrible, but I really enjoyed that. I'm not good at analysing fights. You don't realise that there's skill. Like, I'm all right in there, but then